Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Joey Bridges. I am joined by my brother James Bridges. And recently in some conversations that James and I have been having, it is fantastic, one, to speak with agents and find out what's going on all across the country as part of our 20-minute marketing analysis program. Now here's a... You know, it's funny when you talk to people, and let me just tell you today that what James and I like to talk about is the biggest problem in your business. So if you're taking notes while you're watching these videos, write this one down. The biggest problem in your business. And here's the short answer. Ready, James?
Yeah, maybe it's going to come as a shocker,
Yeah.
because it's not going to be some marketing thing. It's not going to be, hey, what phone you have. It's not going to be the latest internet tool. It's not going to be even marketing message. But literally, this is the biggest problem in your business. And when you can embrace this, and when you can really be honest about this, this is when you can break through that level from, hey, maybe you're struggling on transactions, maybe you're only ever doing 1 or 2 a month, maybe you're not getting 1 a month, you know, you're doing 1 every other month.
And by the way, we share this common problem with you in your business as we do in our business and all of our businesses that James and I do. And the biggest problem in your business is simply you. And I know that might sound cruel.
It's a stinger.
It is a stinger. And James and I actually have to continually look at that for what we do, here, like when we're sharing videos, for what we do in all of our businesses in marketing and operating. The biggest problem is really us. Now, I was talking to an agent, and she said, look, I've tried everything. I've done this coaching program and that coaching program. I bought this CD and that CD. I've attended...
And none of them have worked.
Yes, none of them worked. I've attended all these seminars. They're all wrong. None of them work.
Yeah, and I think that's also like saying, like, all the diets don't work. There's no...
Eat less food.
Yeah, there's no good gyms, you know, all those things. And the real challenge is it's much easier to buy another CD. It's much easier to invest in another coaching program. It's much easier to do a whole bunch of other things and look at, hey, why am I having problems? Why am I having challenges getting my business to where I want it to be?
And what James and I like to look at in our business is, you know, sometimes it's a system. You know, James and I love systems. For those who have, you know, been on these before, we love systems that work automatically without us. That's why we like our pay-per-click and our SEO and even automating social networking and systems of that nature. Maybe it's getting some additional outside help, like an assistant or a part-time assistant. James and I love 2 sites, elance.com and guru.com, to find additional help. You know, maybe it's someone to kick you in the you-know-where when you need it, and not arguing with them. You know, it cracks me up. James and I have coaches. We have people we listen to advice. We're not sitting there and going, hey, you're wrong. I mean, it's fine to have debate, but
yeah, it's fine to ask questions.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, look, you know, when you have a coach, when you have a mentor, it's like at the gym, you're arguing with the trainer, going, I don't think I should really do that. Really? You know, remember, they're the expert. They're the ones who spent the time. They're the ones who've been there before, and they can help you get there too. So, you know, when you have a coach, or even if you just invest in a product and you invest in something online that costs you $1.99, hey, look at the rule sheet, follow everything, but be honest with yourself and really follow it. And like I heard one of your calls, you know, don't just follow it for 30 days. Hey, do 30, 60, 90 days. Follow it to the T. Give yourself an opportunity. There's a reason that stuff's there. There's a reason it's worked for other people. There's a reason there's testimonials of people saying, hey, look, it worked because they gave it a chance. Yeah, because they gave it a chance to work.
You know, you bring it from the agent where this spurred on this kind of conversation that James and I are having here and sharing with you today was like, hey, I was doing some expireds, and I sent out, I had 40 basically unique addresses.
Yeah.
Okay, 40.
Great, 40.
Which actually wasn't 40 because there were some bad addresses in there. It turned out to less than 30. It was like 25. And ended up taking a listing. She's like, yeah, but there was so much work. I'm like, you got a listing.
Got a listing.
You got a listing. You were going to return, but stopped doing it. Because who was the biggest problem in her business? It was actually her. Just like James and I. We're continually having to try, you know, get help, get systems, get things automatically so that we don't become our own problem in our business. Because we know we're our biggest problem, just like we all are. I mean, you don't go to the gym and find the trainer who's just as fat as can be and go, dude, teach me how to be like you.
Tell me how you did it.
Yeah, you don't do that. So you got to find people who've been there, done that. Maybe it's a mentor in the office. Maybe it's, you know, a program. Maybe it's a coach. Maybe it's something else. But here's the problem. You know, once you realize that, hey, I have to get myself as far out of what I don't do well and stick to what I do well as possible, the more success you're going to have.
Yeah, so, hey, action items. Hey, when you can admit it, when you can understand that, hey, look, you are admitting it. Crazy, get past denial. You know, when you're there and you can admit, say, hey, look, I am part of the problem in my business, then you can start to reach for a solution. Hey, whether it's getting a coach, getting a product, getting some outside help, like you said, hey, even just, you can find tons of part-time easy help for $50 here, $60 there on like Guru and Elance. Find something to automate some of your business so that, you, like you said, hey, you can concentrate on what you're best at. Maybe that's being on the phone and booking appointments. Maybe that's just going to listing appointments. The more you can concentrate on just what you're good at and get the other problem solved, that's when you're going to start having serious success.
And sometimes it helps just to have someone work with you on that problem to find out what the problem really is in your business, because maybe it's you're getting in, like we said, it's you're getting in the way of a piece. Maybe not it's like you particularly, but maybe it's just not solving a problem and not facing something. When you'd like more help on that, James and I, we do it for free. We have a set times we reserve every single week for this, and you can find that at 20minutemarketinganalysis.com. James and I wish you the greatest success in your business, and just like us, we hope you find how to solve the biggest problem in your business.